All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dalton now to pass. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Shoot. Regular.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. He knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dalton. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 51 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Go, go, go. Check three, check three, check three.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, Michelle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike. Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Hey, check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike the 59. You must be dreaming.
From midfield, here's Brady. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, 50 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be taken short.
We got this at their own 31-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw here, Dalton. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dalton here from the gun, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun again to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Alex Erickson, 95 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Rush. Heavy.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 40 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. throw to the right here to Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, set 53. Go, Bandit.
On first down, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Crunch, rip, crunch. All right, here we go. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he is all the way up past the 25. Edelman was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Eifert has it. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Dalton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So Dalton now. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Andy Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Lawrence Guy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Good job.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and shedding through the tackle. And now past an defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 68 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Yeah, 5-6.
Throwing again. Dalton. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
I'm scared.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Harry on the right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Again, it's Michelle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Dalton now to pass to the left side here for Eifert. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Andy Dalton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And it's Michel once again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Oh, twisting away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A handoff to Mixon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards on the ground.
1st down, Bengals.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
I got him, on me.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, that green 80. Check, 59. Here we go. Ozzie.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Brady, 10 of 16, throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by